welcome to the Lately in PHP podcast. This is episode 99, and we are going to continue with a short series of podcast recordings with just a few mentions to the latest content of more relevance that has been published in the PHP Classes site. Many people are liking it. Thank you for your appreciation, and we will continue this week talking about an article that you can see. It's about a package that is able to do text statistics like character counter in a string that the user types in a form. Here it is a screen of a page generated by this package, and it shows some text that I have typed. And after a while, the package sends an AJAX request to the server, and it counts the text, characters, and other statistics that may be interesting. Usually only the text length is important, so it does not exceed a given limit that an application may have, so the user does not enter too much text, and this is useful in that case. The next article that I'm going to comment is about the latest events that will happen around the world, promoted by the PHP community. And as you may see, these will happen soon in November. Despite there is a mention here that is October, it's a mistake. And you may see the regular events. Some happen every month, others are new. Some happen every 2 months, every 3 months. It depends. It depends also if the organizers are busy with work or they can do events. Sometimes the work they do is also event organizing. And this is good because it combines two areas of interest of PHP developers. Some events are organized online. So there is a user group in the United States that gather several user groups, and you will be able to find information, but not specific about the event, but about a user group that makes part of that user group. Well, you can check this article, and you'll find more about the details about these events and other events that may happen in your region. If you want to participate, please go to the sites that are mentioned in the article, so you can book tickets for traveling, anything that is necessary for you to participate in the event. It is always great for you to participate in these events because you can learn from other developers. You also can teach, you can find work opportunities. So if you are close to any of these events, it is in the best of your interest for you to go. Okay, finally, there is an article about something relatively new, which is a survey about the usage of PHP versions in a community mainly made of Laravel developers. There is this survey that the Laravel community organized called State of Laravel, and they have been carrying this survey year after year, at least in the last 3 years, which is interesting. And there are several aspects that they cover, not just the PHP version adoption. And you can see here how the growth or decrease of adoption of certain versions, especially the latest versions. As you may see, PHP 8.2 has been growing, at least among the community of the Laravel developers that participate in this survey. It does not mean that the whole PHP community follows this pattern of adoption. Maybe it's closer, we don't know. We don't have the numbers to find the evidence to back up any statement regarding PHP adoption, but this is still interesting to see that the latest versions are always getting greater adoption, and the older versions are decreasing. This is normal because some people are afraid to use old versions because they fear they can have security attacks. It's not always like that, but it's possible. So it's always great for you to upgrade when possible. Upgrading is a sensitive topic, so you may also find in this article another podcast episode on which I talk about criteria that you may follow to decide when it's the right time to upgrade to a newer PHP version. In general, I suggest that you don't upgrade to the latest version, because the latest version may also have the latest bugs, and upgrading to the latest version may cause you upgrading problems. It may break things, so it's always good to test. Anyway, you can also watch the video of this other podcast episode. And with this, we end this episode. I hope it was useful for you that is watching, and hope you have learned something. And make sure that you participate also in the PHP Classes site. Send your packages, especially if they are innovative or not. It depends. It's up to you. And I also like to recommend that you watch around this video or podcast recording page on which you can find the links to these articles. And if you are watching this on YouTube, on other social network for video, you can also subscribe. So next week you get a notification if we have a new episode, and you don't miss any news that may be interesting to you. So on my behalf, that's all for now. I hope you like this podcast. If you liked it, I hope to see you next week. Bye.
Can you feel it wrapped around your soul with no control?